welcome back to me. I'm Nailah Mumtazah. So today I will present to you about my article presentation. So these are the list of articles that I have read. There are 10 articles, and these articles talk about learning and teaching EFL speaking skills. So yeah, let's move to the next slide. Let's get started from the first article. So the first article title is Developing EFL Learner Speaking Ability, Accuracy, and Fluency. So what this article is about? This article is about the literature review on methods, theories, and also activities that can improve EFL learner speaking skills, accuracy, and fluency. And the benefit is provide practical insight for teachers on factors that influence speaking skill and the importance of considering students' needs. And also the strengths are summarize numerous theories and research studies, and also provide example of speaking activities. However, there are the weaknesses. The weaknesses are no new empirical data and also lack detail of practical implementation. So it's basically provide the example of speaking activities like the conversation between student and also the teachers, but yeah, it lacks detail of practical implementation because it's only provide 3 until 5 line of the conversation, and the other is just the explanation. I think that's all for this article. So let's move to the next article. The second article is talk about the impact of cooperative learning approach on the development of EFL learner speaking fluency. So what this article is about? So it's about quantitative research on the effectiveness of the numbered heads and think pair share strategies in improving the speaking fluency of Iranian students. So what is the benefit from this article? It proves that cooperative learning significantly improves fluency. And then the strengths are this article use experimental design with a control group and also strong statistical data. And however, there is the weakness. The weakness is focused only on fluency. So yeah, actually there are so many aspects of speaking ability for the students. Like the previous article, it proves talk about the students' accuracy. So, but this article it's only focus on the fluency, not provide the other aspect of the speaking ability such as accuracy, such as the previous article. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. The next slide is the third article. The third article title is EFL Speaking Acquisition, Identifying Problems, Suggesting Learning Strategies, and also examining their effect on student speaking fluency. So what this article is about is identifying speech problem in Jordanian students, and also providing effective strategies and testing their impact on fluency. So the benefit from this article is very useful for teacher to understand common students' difficulties and also applicable solutions. So it's not only identifying the difficulties or the problems of the students, but it also provide the applicable solutions. And the strengths are use a mixed method. So this article use qualitative and quantitative method, and also there is a concrete strategy trial. And then the weakness from this article are limited sample, so it's only provide male students from one university in Jordania. Okay, so I think that's all from this article. Let's move to the fourth article. The title is Enhancing English Speaking Proficiency Through Video Assignment, Addressing Linguistic and Psychological Challenges Among Indonesian EFL Students. So this is about literature review on the linguistic and psychological challenges of Indonesian EFL learners and the solution through video assignment. And yeah, what is the benefit from this article? From this article, we know that video assignment can help students to reduce their anxiety and also increase their confidence. Okay, So the strengths from this article are focused on the Indonesian context and its comprehensive analysis of challenges and solutions. So it's like the previous article, it's not only provide the students' problem but also the solutions. And the weaknesses is no observational or experimental data. So it's not about, like, the author is not observation about this statement. So I think that's all from this article. So let's move to the fifth article. So the title of the article is using social media to promote EFL learner speaking skill perception from both teacher and learners. So this article survey of Bangladesh teacher and students' perception of the use of social media such as Facebook, Instagram, IMO to improve student speaking skills. So the benefit from this article is demonstrate the great potential of social media as a means of independent and also interactive learning. And then the strengths from this article are involves the perspective of both teachers and students. So it's not only the teacher's perception. And this article also relevant to the digital age such nowadays. And then the weakness is focus limited to specific platform. So such as I said before, Facebook, Instagram, IMO, and the other digital platforms is not mentioned in this article, such as YouTube, TikTok. It's not that digital platform are not discussed in this article. So the next article is current trends in EFL speaking instruction, the state of the art review. So this article review of current trends in speaking instruction, including the integration of digital media and also psychological factors. And this article also provide the methods such as PBL and TBL methods. So this article benefit is provide a comprehensive overview of development in speaking instruction. And the strengths in this article are a synthesis of the latest literature and also emphasize a balance between accuracy and fluency. And however, there is the weakness. The weakness from this article is, as a review, it might not provide in-depth details about each method and case study that provide in this article. So the next article is Unpacking Online Collaborative Learning and Teaching EFL Speaking Insight from 3 Rural Area Case Study. So this article case study on the application of OCL or Online Collaborative Learning for teaching speaking skills in remote areas of Papua. So the benefit from this article, it proves that OCL is effective in areas with limited access, such as in Papua, and promoting lifelong learning. And then the strengths are focused on rural contexts that are often overlooked, and then the practical strategies for teachers. So this article also provide the practical strategies. And then the weakness is from this article is only relevant to rural context in Papua. So I think there are a rural area, but it's only provide the rural context. It focus on the Papua. Okay, so the next article title is Sorry I Can't Speak English Teacher Challenges of Teaching EFL Speaking in an Indonesian Vocational High School Sector. So this article is a qualitative study on the challenges faced by the EFL teachers in teaching speaking at Indonesian vocational schools. So the benefit from this article is provide insight into the real challenges that faced by the teacher in the field and the need of curriculum reform. So the strengths in this article are in-depth analysis through interview, and then propose the policy solution. So the solution is directly to the government, like such as the curriculum reform. And the weaknesses are small sample size, so it's only 4 teachers in one school that interviewed by the author. And then it does not involve the student's perspective, so it's only teacher's perspective. Okay, next, the ninth article is Issue in Teaching Speaking to EFL Learners. So it's a conceptual overview of speaking teaching issues, including the difference between oral and written language, and also direct versus indirect approaches. And the benefit from this article is a strong theoretical basis for teacher to choose the right speaking teaching strategies. And the strengths are focused on practical issue in the classroom and also discuss the key theories. And however, there is the weakness. The weakness is no empirical data and also the new case study. And yeah, the last article is enhancing L2 learners self-regulated speaking through digital oral dialect journaling and EFL classroom-based study. So what this article is about? This article is experimentation with the application of .g or digital oral dialect journal to improve speaking self-regulation, but in Hong Kong students. So the benefit from this article is .g has been proven to improve independent learning strategies and reduce speaking anxiety of the students. And then the strengths are combination of quantitative and qualitative data, this article. And then innovative technology based design. So yeah, but however there is the weakness in this article. It's only small sample size, so it's only 19 students, and then short intervention duration. And yeah, I guess the interconnection between this article can be grouping to four aspects. The first one is identification and addressing challenges, and then the role of technology and digital media, teaching methodologies and strategies, and also psychological aspect and self-regulation. So identification and addressing challenges. There are so many challenges that we have discussed before. So like several articles consistently identify linguistic challenges such as vocabulary or grammar or pronunciation, and then like psychological challenges also like anxiety and then lack of confidence from the students and also fear, etc. And yeah, as the main obstacle for EFL learners. And these articles complement each other by addressing the issue from a general perspective, and in the nation context and teacher case study. So yeah, the role of technology and digital media. I think there are 3 articles that highlight the important role of technology, and these propose like such as video assignment, and then discuss the use of social media, introduce like the .g digital dialect journal, and then also discussing the trends in integrating platform like Flipgrid, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, Instagram, etc. like the digital platform for improved student speaking skill, and this reflect more digitally connected learning. And the last aspect is psychological aspect and self-regulation. So yeah, its psychological challenges emerge as a common thread in several articles that we have discussed. So it's showing that progress is not only about language exposure, and then it's not only about what the grammar or accuracy or fluency, but it's also about the students' independence and self-management. So like their psychological factors. Okay guys, so in conclusion, all of these articles complete each other and reinforce the understanding that improving EFL speaking skill is a complex process that requires a mastery of theory and current trends, and also the technological innovation in learning, and then the adaptation of strategies to the local context, and also the attention to student psychological factors. So there is no single solution, but it is the combination of this mutually supportive approach that can help EFL learners, particularly in Indonesia, to improve their confidence, fluency, and also accuracy in speaking skill. So that's all for me guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.